Hello. Pull up a chair and join us in the alcove. Here with episode 90 of our homebrewed 5th edition D&D campaign, the Chaoslands. Before we get into it and
Do you
start our
want some
discussion,
fun facts about the number 90?
No.
we have a handful of quick announcements, so let's get through those. We upload recorded VODs of our game to YouTube, and if you're watching this, that's likely where you are. If you aren't, you can find us on youtube.com/@thealcove. That's youtube.com/@thealcove. If you like this video, please click the like button down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button and you'll be notified when our next video goes live. If you want, you can also go and follow us on all of our social media accounts. Our Blue Sky and Instagram can be found below this video. And we'd love for you all to follow. We also use a variety of background music to improve the ambiance of our game and stream, and you may recognize some of it from Critical Role's Welcome to Taldore, Welcome to Wildmount, and Candela Obscura collection albums, as well as some royalty-free music courtesy of Riot Games. Links to those can be found below. Hey, that's all of my announcements.
Oh shit.
Do you have anything else to add?
Nope.
Only if people want fun facts about the number 90.
Let's begin our dive into the Chaoslands.
It comes after 89.
That was all I had.
The Iron Will, continuing their adventure in the Rexate of Sylphia, are looking to stop a trio of powerful entities on the verge of bringing ruin to the city, and potentially all of them. While you're still unclear on the exact nature of their plan, the visions and warnings that you have seen illustrate the grave nature of what is about to befall. And given the nature of some of your connections to these figures, Angelica Garnett, Caerys Miranan, and Clanko the Conjurer, you have taken it upon yourself to track them down and put a stop to them, perhaps finding some answers about your own goals and destinies in the process. Searching for a way to defeat Caerys Miranan, a vampire lord and necromancer who has seemingly found a way to extend his immortality beyond any known means, you traveled to a smoking lounge known as the Dark Regret, and gained access to a secret underground sepulchre that supposedly hides the secret of this ancient magic. In a meeting facilitated by an enigmatic Fey assassin of sorts named Lissavara Kalthir, you discovered that Caerys has made a bargain with a powerful Fey entity named Vexanel, the Lord of Masks and Mirrors. You spoke with this entity, who offered you a trade as well, the secret to the bargain, and a way to potentially break it, in exchange for a conversation with your companion, Master Mars. With this offer in the back of your mind, you descended into the underground establishment beneath the lounge, discovering and disrupting a ritual sacrifice being orchestrated by a strange vampiric priest, and finally finding a chamber filled with mirrors. These mirrors reveal to you Caerys' past, his life before, during, and after the fall of his home. You learned of his great mistakes, his defeat at the hand of winged angels of death, the moment his faith failed him, and his slow descent into obsessive madness and monstrosity, eventually culminating in a strange cloaked figure introducing him to Vexanel, and the swearing of a vow that would grant him the power to save his people and his city, the Rexate of Linois. In discovering this, you activated a strange portal into a realm of shadows and reflections, and encountered this Fey entity in person. Vexanel, a tall, shadowy pillar with a featureless white mask and long, clawed tendrils of shadow as hands, with a crown of jagged shards of mirror on his head, explained the true nature of Caerys' bargain. Vexanel had granted him some arcane knowledge or ritual, and extended his life to see the deed completed. Shadowing him, I guess this part hasn't been revealed yet, so we'll continue. However, in return, Vexanel took a piece of Caerys' soul, a portion of his essence that made him feel remorse and sadness, regret, and memory of the mistakes that led to the fall in the first place. Here, in this chamber, inadvertently having facilitated a meeting of fate between Vexanel and Astra, as Vexanel is leaning down and holding a shard of mirror almost as tall as a human in front of Astra, with her reflection painted within it, is where we pick up tonight's session.
So he's holding a shard of...
Sorry, that's not the one. I will repeat some of the dialogue that
Yes,
Caerys
please.
said. Caerys said, look down at you with a smile. Not a threatening smile, a smile of almost excitement or joy in some ways. But you, little starling, how deliciously tangled your path will become. You'll spit in the eye of the future, won't you? Tear time like cloth, turn prophecy into playthings. And when that day comes, when your hands are bloody with threads you tried to rewrite, you will come to me. His hand opens and inside is a single shard of a mirror, still and glinting. And I will give you the way of mirrors. And in this shard that he's holding in front of you, you see yourself reflected back. But it's not you, it's someone older, someone more harrowed. The hair is a lot whiter, the robe. Obviously, you're now wearing the same robe, but you recognize a figure that's clearly been through much.
I take a few steps cautiously towards the mirror.
The figure is your reflection and moves and grows larger as you approach it.
I kind of cock my head to her to see if she says anything.
Mirrors your movements.
I gotta say, the things you said, that doesn't really sound like me.
That's what you think.
Astra, let me look. I'm gonna push her to the side. Oh.
The mirror is cloudy.
I'm the
and
head
black.
seeker. We're Gryffindor.
You say it's cloudy? I don't
The
see
mirror is
shit.
cloudy and black. You don't see.
Oh.
You say that anyways.
Oh.
Odds taken.
So you're in this chamber with this figure that's clearly focused intently. Its conversation on Astra is mostly ignoring the rest of you at this point. Far to your right, you can see almost like a shadowy cage of sorts that seems to be holding within it a figure that seems to be glowing with pure golden light. May keeps looking at it.
I'm gonna walk over to beside Astra so that like I'm within focus and just say, before this continues anymore, you said having a conversation with Astra, you would help us in stopping Caerys. Or at least provide us with a means to move forward.
Yes.
What are those means?
Well, I will, let's just say the chamber in which Caerys is, so to speak, coffin is located, or the source of his vampiric powers and immortality. I will grant you access to that. My agent will be waiting at the door for you to unlock it.
Is this, by providing us access to this, is it a situation by which you're trying to play coy with us, knowing perhaps there's nothing that we can do in that room?
Oh no, there's so much you can do in that. No, the one thing that I am is a man of my vows. I made a vow. I swore to you that I would grant you aid in your assistance in defeating Caerys, and I will provide as such. I always keep my words.
Inside check.
Sure.
Inside check. Demigod.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you need at least a 22 to succeed this.
22?
Yes.
Or 20 as
22.
well?
24.
I was gonna use one of my weapons.
One of them was a nat 1.
It is.
He's obviously hard to read. You can't. There's no facial expression to make out.
Jokes
There
on
is
you,
no.
25.
Yeah.
There's no visual tell that he would be lying or not. But for some reason, something in your mind just tells you, no. If he wanted this to be a trap, he has you within his realm already. Why would he care? If he wanted to mess with you all, you were already here. So why would he let you leave to then go to this other chamber instead? It's kind of the read that you get.
Sort of remind me, did he make any gesture or call out this other thing over?
I think he mentioned it. He mentioned that part of the bargain was
Yeah.
that Caerys's soul, the parts of him that would remember the city of Oranum and what he was fighting for
Right.
was what he took in exchange for granting him this immortality.
And that's in this room?
Yeah, he pointed towards the figure and he
Oh.
Shit.
tempted you all to save him because it would be fun.
Are we free to converse with the whatever is over there?
I don't think I could stop you if I wanted.
I don't believe that.
You're free to converse as you will.
While they start talking, I'm just going to whisper to Meg.
I hope you said, do you know Samson?
That's coming, my dear. Mr. Musk, I have a question for you. Why do you offer so willingly somebody that, sort of out to you? Somebody that pledged their allegiance to you or give their soul to you?
Make a persuasion check. Man.
Is that to the candy or
No,
to
that's
what
to
he's
him.
saying?
Yes.
That'd be a completely different sound.
Persuasion, I don't
Don't stop now, Carmen.
Persuasion 21.
Ooh.
21.
Nice.
Needed 22.
In that case.
Let's just say that my deal with Caerys was made under certain circumstances, and those circumstances perhaps aren't applying anymore. Or that perhaps better deals have come to the forefront. I'm going to be perfectly frank with you here. I'm not breaking any deal. Unfortunately, my word is my bond, and the vampire lord will be unkillable until the completion of his ritual.
Can you tell us what that ritual is?
Certainly. But I wonder, what is that information worth to you?
Wasn't that part of our deal of,
Oh, no.
like, you having a conversation with our friend here?
Yes. In return, I will grant you access to Caerys' coffin. Any further help and aid, we can certainly negotiate.
Is there something you want? My butt is accessible.
Depends on what it is that you're asking. Let's just say.
Hold on, I just want to make sure I understand what the plan is here. You're saying if we put the care back in Caerys, are we also condemning him to death? We're taking his immortality away too? So he gets his empathy back, and then all of a sudden he starts feeling real bad for all the shit he did, and then die.
Himself.
Oh.
My word is bond. Caerys Miranan cannot die until he finishes his ritual.
But you're giving us a way to disrupt said ritual.
I didn't say such thing. I just said I can potentially help you restore Caerys' empathy and remorse. What he does with that is his own will. I have no control over him.
So really,
Good plan. Good plan.
The god just ate a Skittle. And he enjoyed it.
He probably teased
he
me.
lifted his mask.
His jaw is contorting a little bit. I think it's a sour one.
I walk back over.
You see the one eye on the mask.
I'm a bit confused. See, I thought you were going to provide us access to his coffin or
Yes.
phylactery.
Yeah.
To me, that is unrelated to that. I point over to that.
Yes.
It sounded like you were just telling my friends here that the deal was that we would make his soul whole again.
Put the care back in Caerys, as they say.
These sound like two very different things.
That wasn't necessarily a deal, but I'm open to a lot of conversations. Currently, there has only been one deal made between us. And that deal was that we would speak, or I would meet Astramara, and in exchange, we would have access to something that would help you defeat Caerys and stop a means of his immortality.
But you also just said he can't be stopped unless he fulfills his ritual.
Correct.
Which means the only way for us to stop him is to help him fulfill his ritual.
He has multiple means of immortality, and I will help you get rid of one of them. Or I guess I won't help you. I'll allow you access
We
to...
have a god's help.
I will allow you access to the chamber in which this means of immortality is kept. Now, unfortunately, the only deal I have with him is that I will grant him very specific terms. I will grant him the arcane knowledge of the ritual that he is about to complete, that he has been working on for the last little while. That with this knowledge, he will have the power, and I will extend his life to see the return of his city of Limon. I will also shadow him in an eternal night that protects him from the nature of his vampiric proclivities.
And what does
That
he
is
give?
all.
What does he give you in return?
Oh, he points at the glowing figure in the corner with a long, shadowy tendril.
Just a toy to play with?
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
I think in this case, you only need a 20.
45.
You only need
Only
20.
a 20. Flash genius.
Can I help?
Sure. Well, he has flash of
Flash
genius.
of genius.
He'll be fine.
Well,
But you can help if you'd like.
I am fine. 21. With my flash of genius. Because I have +0, so I would have had to get a natural 20 to get to 20.
Yeah.
But with my plus, I have
You
it.
get the sense that this figure is not being completely forthcoming with you. He's clearly getting something else from this bargain, but he's not telling you about it.
It's okay.
Something about just how quickly and flippantly he just pointed at the...
Oops. Wrong place.
Something about just how quickly and flippantly he pointed at
Yeah.
the figure, you gather that that can't be it. There's something else on board.
Seems like a pretty unfair trade for you.
He looks, his eyes actually go towards Calthir and May for a moment. He could say that. He could not. Depends.
What did you ask? Or say?
What does he get out
I
of it?
asked what Caerys is giving him in return. and then he was
Implying not much.
Implying not much.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
you followed up with something, which is why he looked at us.
No. Well, I followed it up with
That's not
Might have to
necessarily a fair deal.
yes. I
at
was gonna
which
say,
he-
might have to check
Yeah.
the recording.
He said basically, like,
Yeah.
it seems like you're not getting
Yeah,
much
you're
in
getting a
return,
pretty
and then
piss
they
poor
looked at you.
deal. Because I said it was just a play toy.
But then he looked over
And then he looked at you guys.
you people.
I see.
Nice.
I'll walked over to May, so I'm not really. I mean, they might hear it. I'm not trying to hide anything, but I'm not conversing with him right now. I'm just gonna ask her, "How are you feeling about all of this right now?"
Shocked. I'm not quite sure this is what I expected. Learning so much about my past or our past. I thought we were simply going to come in here and, I don't know, fight some vampires, to be entirely honest.
I'm sure there's more of that ahead. I think you know what needs to be done, though.
You hear a whisper in your mind, May silently casting a message
Sure.
just to speak with you in private. Should we ask him about our people?
Yeah, I can reply once to this.
Yeah.
He'll ask for something in return. Perhaps it's worth it.
You hear the voice again in your head. We know that Caerys is involved in this somehow. Whatever he's doing, this. And she just looks up at Bectonal, who's not looking in your direction at the moment. He must know. He mentioned the ritual. He mentioned what Caerys is attempting to do. The message spell ends.
Yeah. I believe Caerys is going to attempt to do something very dangerous. But what's happening to our people may be a result of the deal made. Before we go there, would you want to speak to a piece of Caerys?
You hear back in your mind, I don't know which of the two I trust less.
Perhaps it's better to leave it forgotten. I'm gonna... Yeah, put my hand on her shoulder and just say, let's see what I can find. And I'll walk back over to, like, where giant Vexenal is. I guess he's, like, all present. He's everywhere. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else is still chatting with him though.
So, are you a god?
Yes.
How do you know so much?
He's a god.
But gods don't
Can
just
I
know
insight
stuff.
check that statement of whether it's
Inside
a
check.
god?
Alright, how many fingers am I holding?
Actually, make a religion check.
Oh, I need to roll again because I rolled with advantage. and I
Are you
didn't.
proficient in religion?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Then I'd say just roll your insight check at disadvantage.
My insight check at disadvantage.
The one that you rolled right now, just have
Okay.
disadvantage.
That's 20 step.
Ooh.
You're fairly confident that you have never heard of a god called Vexenal. You're fairly confident that if there was just a god of masks and mirrors,
Can I do
you
that?
might have heard of him. But
Nobody else's hands are on the table.
he's probably not a god. But he's pretty close. At least, especially in the fairy. If he were in the material plane, maybe he wouldn't be a god. But in his realm, in his world, he's pretty close.
Are you like those devils that take contracts and returns of souls?
No. Maybe.
Do you know what happened to me in the Fey realm?
Ah, yes, I was wondering. You were the one who... I believe you have some sort of a connection with one of my children, who unfortunately is no longer with us. There's a certain type of magic, and this is actually quite relevant. Good question. 10 out of 10.
Can I have a god star?
There's a certain type of magic in this world that is good at restoring things to the way they're supposed to be.
Oh.
Or it's not quite restorative in the way of divine light. It's not quite restorative in the way of undeath. It simply is structure, order, so to speak. Now, I, for one, abhor this, but over my millennia of exploration and learning about things, I've learned certain potent magics from certain very talented sources, and one of these is the way that you were brought back, while another is the way that Caerys Miranan hopes to restore his people.
Interesting.
Restore? Like resuscitate?
Yes.
He wants to undestroy a city and bring back everybody that was in it.
Think about what we did with the big one, but at a mass scale.
But where does the current state
Not what
of...
we wanted to do, what actually happened.
What happened to the other... I don't know if you saw everything, but there was another version of me. What happens to that one? What happened to that one? What happens to the current state of Limbonum?
There's something at play here in terms of things wanting the world wanting to be the way that it is, and certain forces that are tugging that apart. Let's just say. Quite fascinating. He turns to Astra and looks at her with a blank, faceless expression before turning back to you. How much do you all know about what actually happened at Linwanum?
Well, we saw some paintings downstairs. Downstairs? Outside? Inside? Through the portal. In another realm. I don't know.
He turns to look at Calder and
Yeah.
tilts his head.
I mean, at this point, it's stories of stories. Neither of us were actually there. Neither were those who told us.
Correct. What have you heard? I'm curious.
It's cocky.
He's just eating pieces of shadow. Just into the face.
Perhaps I can share that with you if you share
Little
something
soul.
with me.
But I already know what happened. On the
Every
wall.
skittle.
This was just an actor.
I wanted to know how much you've shared with your companions.
Well, that information comes at a cost.
I think it's unimportant enough. I might as well just share what I know.
I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, he tells us nothing.
I told you
There was
everything I
once
know.
a very ambitious and brave soul who deemed or dreamed of a Revenant united under one banner, one of conquest and ambitious success for his people. One banner under the moonlit sky of night. He, in his ambition, didn't realize that he was just a small fish in a very big pond. And he marshaled his army to go attempt this conquest. And that conquest was a bad idea.
Is his name Donald Trump?
What?
Too real?
Sounds pretty bang on.
just glaze over it.
Bang on. Oh shit.
Unfortunately, it's hard to close or stop a river once it has started flowing, and with his army no more, he was forced to resort to emergency measures, which were a means of protecting the city. Unfortunately, he vastly underestimated the power of that magic, and instead of protecting the city, he ripped it apart. In ripping it apart, he shattered the border ethereal between the material plane and the ethereal plane, splitting many of his people's souls apart, at least those that were unfortunate enough to be in the city when it happened. Is that fairly accurate?
It aligns with what I know.
Now, the reason that this is important is I will posit to you the question. Assuming that this ritual had failed, what do you think would happen if a magic tried to restore that back to the way that it should have been?
I could see a number of possible outcomes. There's the good, and it restores it back to where they remember it, what he thinks he remembers it. The soul might not come back properly. Maybe it goes to the extreme where people get mismatched together and it's a horrible outcome.
Think about it this way. If you were to restore a city full of people who should be there, but they're no longer there, perhaps they're no longer in the city, what would happen to the ones that are no longer in the city?
I'm not sure I understand. Can you repeat the question?
There are people who used to be in this city
Mm-hmm.
a long time ago, but they are no longer there. If they were restored to then, again, be in said city, they would, by necessity, have to stop existing where they are right now.
It's a balance.
That's all things should be.
You can't have both.
Now think about the fates that would stem from those people.
It would fuck up a lot of timelines, I would think. A lot of
Think of all the next generation, the children, the children's children, everyone.
Have you heard of Thanos?
They would, by the means
Cease
of this
to
magic,
exist.
cease to exist.
You might cease to exist.
Why?
Did you not just hear the demigod?
And unfortunately for you, I have made a deal with Caerys who will finish his ritual. It's impossible to kill him before that.
Isn't that the thing that you told us that will provide us information about stopping? Or again, is it irrelevant?
A little bit. I would like to know what I'm being offered in return.
A conversation with Astra.
That deal has already been completed.
Sounds like we didn't get what we were.
Barely spoken. I'm delightful too, so if you want to have a second conversation with me, we can make that happen.
Our side of the deal offer was to be given the means to stopping Caerys. If you're telling us he cannot be stopped, then we didn't get our part of the deal.
I will give you the means to dampen his immortality.
Now you're altering the contract.
Words matter.
They will die.
I simply cannot keep that vow without keeping my other. Now, there are certain parameters that I may be able to shift. There are things that can be done. For example, this portion of Caerys that is with me, I have no need for it. There's potentially things that we could do in order to dampen the ritual. Maybe the ritual completes, but certain elements that he needs for this ritual are not in place, and nothing happens. There's always a way around words, even though they matter.
I hate lawyers.
Sure.
Can I ask you a question about something that we saw outside?
I don't think I could stop you.
There was a painting of, I think it was Caerys fighting this really, really cool dwarf man. Is that Samson the Mighty?
Maybe? I don't actually know.
I thought he was a god.
I'm going to be entirely honest. The subject matter of that painting was mostly Caerys.
Do you know who Samson the Mighty is?
Can't say I do. I've never come across him.
I'm sure it was Samson.
It was so frustrating.
Some god.
See, it's hard to make any sort of, or offer any sort of bargaining chip when we don't know what you want. Seems you're both happy and don't care that you own a part of Caerys. It seems like you don't care or aren't bothered with the ritual happening or not.
When Caerys completes his ritual, I will no longer be receiving.
Thanks.
Yes, actually.
I can help.
No, I will not. While he is in the process of doing this ritual, he turns towards you out there. I'm sure your people have noticed a loss of fate, a loss of the future in many ways, as it slowly is siphoned away to help restore the past. It's quite delicious.
What exactly is the deal you have with this ritual? What does it mean to complete the ritual?
Does it destroy Sylvia?
Oh no, I haven't. I don't think so. No.
Yes, what is completing the ritual to you?
The ritual itself, and I have no problems with sharing its details with you if I do receive something else in return. The ritual currently provides me with a small tithe, so to speak. When it completes, I'll receive a big boon. But after that, nothing more, and I could... And he turns and looks at Astra. You all have such delicious fate.
I swear this guy wants to eat us.
Those knickers are just little souls.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
What's your price? What do you want? You want a bargain? Bargain.
I would ask for your future, but it seems you're throwing it away yourself anyways.
Ooh.
Perhaps
Why-
somebody else though.
Well, take me for example. I don't even know what my place in this world is. I'm the only Loxodon that I've ever met. Nobody seems to know anything about my family or where I come from. What's my fate? Why am I so important?
You know what's fascinating is that out of everyone here, you're the only one whose fate isn't already tied up.
You fuck nerd.
What do you mean I'm throwing my future away or whatever?
You said mean things about me too.
Well,
I am not throwing away my shot.
you're clearly touched by the lightning of Agonaz. It will destroy you over time. And once you are past, your fate will no longer help sustain me. So,
What do you know about Agonaz and his storms?
it's an ancient and powerful entity that, unlike this other sort of magic that I mentioned, would like things to be more free, more uncaged, more raw, more wild. Not what should be, but rather what is. Pure chaos. Which unfortunately is pretty short-lived and won't feed me for long.
So you don't like him?
No. If he gets what he wants, there won't be much of this realm left, so guess I'll have to move somewhere else in order to feast.
Keep bringing up this feast feeding. How does our fates feed you? What, you want somebody to serve you? You want somebody to devote their life to you?
No.
So how does
I
my
want
untied fate help you?
for a being that would exist forever, but no longer does, that would be delicious.
Giving me the ick.
Unfortunately, great power comes at great cost. Unless you're somehow lucky enough to be born with it.
You mentioned that Caerys needs to complete his ritual.
Yes.
Is there any way to adjust or impact the outcome of that ritual?
Several.
Can it be Can we make it significantly less than what Caerys wants to achieve?
There is a very important piece of his ritual that he is still missing. One that currently floats in the sky above Sylthia. An anchor of sorts. To hold the city's remnants in place while he completes the ritual in the ethereal plane. If he doesn't have that, I'm sure he'll have to come up with some sort of other creative and clever means in order to find it. He might still attempt his ritual, given his single-minded approach to it. If the knowledge on how to create one was completely lost, or if the anchor itself was somehow destroyed, hidden from him, unable to be accessed by him, he would resort to more desperate means.
Are you talking
Because the
about
ritual
Redome?
must complete.
Are you talking about Redome?
Yeah. A fascinating city.
Well,
They, like you, deemed to spit in the face of a god.
But was it the red god?
Oh.
No. Was there people there?
Haven't been there in a while. Maybe.
So if he takes this anchor, does the city fall? Because I think it's kind of like floaty right now.
Probably.
Well, then Sylthia would go to shit.
Most certainly.
So, you speak in riddles like the other guy that we met? Cause
No.
God damn it. Sorry. Shut the fuck up.
So this all feels a little bit like a game you're playing with us. You offer us a means to stop Caerys, but then tell us that he can't actually be stopped and he must complete the ritual. And then you tell us that there are ways to alter the ritual, but if we go after those, he'll still go do it anyways.
And that the ritual's not gonna destroy Sylthia, but if he takes the anchor, then the Red Home City falls and destroys Sylthia.
It seems like you're telling us, or you're trying to tell us that there's not really anything we can do, but if we want to give you things, we can.
I'm telling you that there is right in front of you an infinite number of possibilities. I do not know which paths you will take. But, frankly speaking, I do know where those paths end. Caerys is stopped, Caerys fails, and the timelines converge once again. I know this to be true, which is why I'm not going to attempt to stop you or do anything about this. That will come to pass, because I know, a long time in the future, I know exactly what you will want.
I think this is the path that Haster's been setting me up for. Because my journey, I know that my journey ends in Red Home. He said that when I get there, I'll know what to do. I'm assuming it has something to do with this anchor.
I'm mostly simply having fun with you all to be here.
Yeah.
In the future, I make a very lucrative deal with a very powerful figure. I'm perfectly fine with whatever it is you all are planning to do because I know that that will come to pass anyway. I know that Caerys will be stopped. It's just a matter of whether you care whether all of your people die in exchange of this ritual being stopped or not. That is what I can offer you. Potentially a way to save your sorry little lost souls in your refuge.
I think it should be pretty obvious that I want to save my people.
Yeah. But how badly do you want it? Are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up in order to ensure that this happens? Would you forsake any connections that you have with your people? That they forget that you ever exist in exchange for this? Oh, you're a Peter Parker yourself.
depends. What are you actually offering?
That man within that cage represents a portion of a man who once was good, but was willing to sacrifice everything because in his mind, the ends justified the means. Do you have the same will? That's what I'm testing.
See, at this point, I can't definitively say if I would offer it or not because I don't know what you can give me.
There are ways around anything that I've agreed with Caerys on. Perhaps not the fact that he will complete the ritual, but I granted him shield against the light, against the curse of being able to walk into daylight. It wouldn't matter much if he was no longer a vampire because his coffin was sanctified, and I am providing you with an avenue and means to do that. Simply an example of clever workarounds that we can potentially come to an agreement on once I know what you all are willing to sacrifice.
I still fail to see how any of that matters if he cannot be stopped unless the ritual is complete.
Yes, what does it matter if he's a vampire or if he needs to hide from the sun if you get your wish and his ritual is completed no matter what? Him being alive or dead, and we can't kill him anyway.
His ritual completing will do nothing if the city is no longer there in order to restore. If the bonds that keep the city in the ethereal plane were severed to a sufficient level that the souls that are currently trapped there are laid to rest and freed, there will be nothing to return with this ritual, and thus nothing will happen. There's always a way around.
I'm confused as fuck.
So that's your side of the bargain? To free the remainder of Linvanum and all the people?
Again, there are many ways to go about this. Perhaps you may speak with that shattered part of his soul, restore that to him, and hope that in his remorse he personally decides to break the vow that I made. I can't break the vow, but he certainly could. There are infinite permutations. I simply know how it all ends.
Do you know Haster?
No, unfortunately, I never had the pleasure of meeting.
Well, now that you ask, all of those paintings had this cloak figure kind of standing in the shadow or next to Caerys. I think the latter one, where he is, I think, talking to you and kneeling down, looking at himself and is fucked up or whatever. There's this cloaky guy with a hand on the shoulder. Who's that?
No one.
Inside.
Everybody is somebody.
Fuck. 17.
I don't know what you get what you get from that. Even if you pass that insight check, he says that you could choose whether to believe him or not at the end of the day. But I'm fairly confident you, as a player, and Tywin as a person, will know that that's him being very evasive on what he's saying. I don't think you need a roll for that.
I have a question. Why did you want to speak to me?
I wanted to meet you. That's all.
And now that we've met?
Yes.
Delicious food, something.
Stop saying that. So you know everything?
No. I know many things. I don't know everything.
You know my future.
I know some part of it.
Do you know my past?
I know some part of it.
Do you know...
The Muffin Man!
As I was saying. Do you know how I came to be? I'm not asking the birds and the bees. No.
Yes, I actually do. A long time in the future, you will as well. And you're the one who told me.
Care to share?
No.
Caerys to shares?
While this was happening, I started marching over towards Caerys' soul fragment.
Maid walks with you as you go in that direction.
Do you know my family?
No. Unfortunately, most of my ties to the fate of this group come from Caerys or Astra. That's it.
So why is mine not tied down with what makes my fate, my future so important or unimportant?
I wouldn't say it's unimportant. I just think it's not. How would I put this? It's hard to tell what impact particular fates will have on the ripples of the future. And I think that's what, out of anything, makes you perhaps the most important. Because while others have a rather, in some ways, predeterminate ending, yours doesn't. That's what makes it more enticing in some ways.
So theoretically, my future, my fate, is mine to give.
Yes, that's it.
What is my future, my fate, worth to you?
It doesn't matter. That's not something that's up for bargain.
I think that answers your question.
My question still remains to you. What's it worth to you?
Its worth to me is only slightly more than what it's worth to her.
She doesn't know shit. Asher, what's my future worth to you? How do you hear that?
She gonna poop.
Oh. You poop at a log? Gotcha!
This conversation doesn't matter. This isn't even a conversation. We've lost him once and then again, kind of, and we're not gonna lose him 1.5 times.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Well, he's bargaining himself. He's gonna give himself away to...
He just wants to be included.
You could be my
Emo
dad.
arc mirror over here.
Well, we'll find your family. We'll find your story.
Hungover.
Maybe this is my story. I mean, if he's saying that this piece could be... He keeps looking at Kelthier whenever he asks about if he's willing to sacrifice himself to save his people. Is that a question only for Kelthier?
You're
I've
willing
helped...
to give yourself just to find out where
I
it
mean,
came from?
if my future is worth saving an entire city, an entire people... Look, you guys helped me save Schema. If I can help Kelthier save his people, wouldn't that be worth at least questioning?
By what? Giving away your soul?
We don't know if that's what he wants.
That's what he wants.
No.
He keeps calling us delicious. And I just have a feeling he's weird about feet too. I don't...
It does sound
It's
like
not-
he's a feet guy.
All fates come to an end. at
See,
certain
all
point
feats
in
come to
time.
an
That
end.
includes yours, Asher.
It was all about feet.
Oh, you thought
All
it was a feet.
All fates come to an end at one point or another. Well, almost all. I think what I would take is a little bit not quite death, so to speak, but rather that your legacy is one that is empty. That upon the culmination of whatever it is you are working for, your name lies forgotten and
No.
only within my hands. That you have no children, that you sire no progeny, no apprentices. A clean ending, so to speak. That's all.
Why?
Why are we even talking about this? This is not something that's up for debate.
Why do you want that?
Because all of that potential is delicious. I survive in it. I thrive in it. When you look in a mirror, what do you see? You see yourself the way you wish to be. Or maybe sometimes the way that you were in the past. Nobody looks in a mirror and sees who they are. Nobody truly does.
We don't look at mirrors much because these two get really fucked up.
That's true. See, I think that's
Yes, I do remember the boon. Some of the boons that I've shared with Caerys is in exchange. He has further shared with his triad, so to speak. I believe at one point you might have come across one of my creations that a certain Garnet was using to communicate and spy on things. Yes.
See, I think that's what makes my fate a bargaining chip. Because you say people look at the mirror and envision themselves for what they want, or...
It's not true. He showed me my mirror. I don't want to be old.
Yes, but when I look in a mirror, I don't see somebody I want to be or who I think I need to be. When I look in a mirror, I don't know who I am. I don't know how I fit in this world. I was raised by a small gnomish man in a city that was, in some ways, far too big for even me. I don't know what path I'm on. I left Schema to help my friends, to find a better future for them and help with their goals, but I don't sit there wondering what my future lies. I just go along with it. I just try and help in any way possible. If your end game is to feed off somebody's disappearance from the history books, well, my name's not been in there many times as it is. So I ask you again, what is that worth? What do I get? What do we get out of it?
Make a persuasion check and I'll give you advantage.
Say it. Technically, I get it with smell. Am I smelling something?
Not perception, persuasion.
I have no plus,
Perceptuation.
but I got a natural 20. No plus, so it's just a 20.
That automatically succeeds whatever you want.
Give me your fate. I want it.
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I walked a kilometer away from the group.
They're
Yeah.
not that far.
Okay. Yeah, Kalthir wasn't here when I was saying all that anyway.
Have I reached?
Yeah. You stand in front of this shadowy cage, and there's simply a figure that seems a little bit like it's hard to see. It almost looks like a golden silhouette more than anything else. But as you approach, the figure does turn towards you, and slowly, some features you begin to be able to make out certain features through the bright light that is forming this figure. You see a handsome elven figure with shorter hair.
The other one was a 2.
That looks back at you and
Natural 20 is
says,
a 2.
Do you know who you are?
I haven't seen anybody else in what feels like forever. The reflection looks at you and looks a little bit perturbed and confused. You carry the scent of home. Who are you?
So you haven't answered my question yet.
I'm sorry, repeat that question. This is GM.
Do you know who you are?
Yeah, I was once a portion, a fragment of a powerful general, a brave man who led his men from the front and fought for his king. Primarch.
So you know you're fragmented.
Yes, I was there when he gave me up.
And you know what you did?
I did many things.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
I failed.
Sure.
I failed my people. I lost a battle that, well, had I not, perhaps the fate that befell our people would never have happened.
Perhaps. So you know why you're here.
Yes.
You know the deal that was made.
Yes.
And you know what your other part has sought out to do.
We agreed to the deal together, but I didn't know the specifics. I didn't know what it would cost.
Sure.
Gotta read that fine print.
Are you a survivor? You're not of the city, but you're wrong. You're changed somehow, like a bell that's struck and never quite stopped ringing. What are you?
I was going to ask if you knew that there were survivors of what happened.
He says, survivors.
See, your other half.
You see him almost like on his facial expressions that you can make out a sense of relief and then fear. I thought they were all gone. I thought I'd failed everyone.
Not quite. And your other half didn't know either.
You can see almost like this figure's almost like shaking or like trembling in some way. How?
Does it matter?
How many are you? How many yet live?
At the time, I'm not sure, but today, their descendants, they're hundreds.
You all did it. You survived. You learned. You lived. You adapted. All without me. All without us. He's looking back, and now you can, as he gets more and more animated, as bigger almost begins to almost crystallize a little bit more, you can make out like his facial features, the expression on his face.
So
And
this is Caerys before he went all vampire-like, right? Like visually, mid.
That's debatable.
Okay.
He is a vampire,
Yes,
but he's
not demonic, monstrous.
Yes, not
monstrous.
Yeah, there's just on his facial expression, with your insight, you make out just genuine pride more than anything else. You all had more strength than I did. You endured the wound and did not attempt to cauterize it.
I look to May.
She's just stone-faced. And then the figure begins to think, oh no. That makes sense. The ritual. Oh God, what have we done?
See, you thought everyone was gone, and you were willing to sacrifice anything and everything to get it back. Didn't matter the cost. Now you know the cost. Lives, hundreds of them. could all die.
Not only that, it's not just that. It won't just be we'll bring something back, but that thing will be built on the bones of our children. That cannot happen.
It would be tainted.
You and your people, you're proof that the city doesn't need to be restored to be saved.
We don't want it restored. We don't need it restored.
His eyes shine with grief and remorse for the decision that he's made. I was their shield. I was their general. I was their wolf. And I taught them to follow me into the fire instead of teaching them how to survive without me. Yet it is that you all survived. In fact, you all worked to save that which was left. If I succeed, then Vanham will stand again, the banners will fly, the streets will shine. But it'll be a tomb built on the bones of its own children, and that I cannot abide by.
Can you speak for Caerys? Your whole self. Whore self.
Filthy whore.
I don't know if my words will be enough. I think he might be too far gone.
I don't care to try to persuade him or stop. And when I say him, I mean you, the other fragment of yourself. He needs to be stopped. But I'm wondering if you can speak on behalf of Caerys, who made a deal with Vexina to amend that deal.
Smart.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Give me some, yeah, I'm just...
You got this positive energy.
Oh, that's a really good roll.
Damn, I was hoping for it. 18.
18 is not bad.
I can't get higher than a 19. So.
That is almost as good as it gets.
Oh, well, one off from Max because
-1.
it's either 19 that he rolled to an 18 or not 20.
Yeah.
I don't know how much sway I have. I don't have anything to give anymore. I know he will not stop. I know that I cannot convince him. But I do think that you can. I think if there was a way to restore whatever fragment I am to him, there would be enough remorse, enough sadness to persuade him with your words. I wouldn't ask for our redemption, things we have done, the destruction we have wrought in our attempts to survive and to find a way to save our people when they didn't need saving. That was all a mistake. If we had simply looked, if we hadn't been so confident that nobody had survived, if we simply found each other, perhaps, if the past was different.
You were willing to give everything before you knew this to save our people. And the question now is if you're willing to do it again. The way I see it, whatever we do, there's no coming back for you. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself again for your people?
the right thing.
You see, this is very interesting. In this realm of Fey shadows, in this realm of darkness and reflections, from above you in the middle of nowhere, a single beam of moonlight shines upon this figure.
Money.
As he rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
And he looks back at you and says, I will do what I need to do. Thus I swear I will protect my people, all of them. All of them. Including those that I never got the privilege of meeting.
I'm going to send a message to May.
Take off your gloves. It's time to repopulate.
Have another plan.
Yeah.
I'll just ask, do you want to speak to him? Do you want to know who you are?
She's been beside you throughout this entire thing. And
Yep.
she,
I'm not looking to her. I'm sending the message while still looking at this individual, but I'm sending it to her. I will use my...
she looks back at the figure and says, not replying to your message, she just says, yes, grandfather.
Grandpappy.
And the figure looks back. And they lock eyes for a moment, and he just... You look just like your mother when she was young. Oh wait, grandmother. Never mind. Grandmother. Not mother. Mother. No, mother would have been way too young.
Yeah,
Mother would have been
would
way
be-
too young when all of this
Oh,
happened.
yeah, I guess so, yeah. I was like, no, it could work, but yeah, you're right.
You look just like your grandmother.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah. I mean, they are weird.
Elves are ages.
Yeah,
Their ages
it's
just fuck me
weird.
up. He looks back at her and says, tell them, the ones in the woods, tell them that Blinwanum will remember them. Blinwanum remembers them, that they're not a mistake, that they are truly one of us. And he looks back at you and says, and tell the thing that wears my name, tell him that if he must choose between the past and the future, that Blinwanum's future has already chosen that for him. And when the time comes, once I am freed from this and restored to him, I will help stop him.
Let's hope you're there to help him listen.
Back to Exenol. He turns towards you and says, I think that's a pretty fair and amenable deal.
Huh?
I think that's a pretty fair deal.
Did
There's-
you offer me anything?
There's no deal.
Yes.
Wait, what did he offer me?
In return for your fate and your legacy,
Uh-huh.
I will free that shard. That doesn't necessarily mean much. I will ensure that Caerys' ritual is altered in a way that no harm comes to your companions' people. And I'll even throw in a little twist. Eternal damnation for the crimes committed by Caerys Miranan.
No, don't.
We don't agree to this.
Don't do it, lad. You don't know your past, and now you're going to sacrifice your future. Don't. We'll find a way.
You're still young, too, to figure out your future. When we met you, you were 134 and 3
Just to
months
clarify,
old.
he's not killing me, right?
No.
It's when my life is done, I just forgot.
You will be forgotten.
Yeah, so it's not like I just die on the spot. It's like you saying you're still so young. Like,
I mean,
I could live for another 300 years.
That's perfectly fair. That's what, like,
Yeah.
Astra and time.
But no, like-
No, I know. I just want to make sure that I didn't
You're not-
hear him correctly.
your character's
He's
not dying.
Yes, okay.
Just-
Yeah.
But wait, if he finds a nice elephant lady and has children, do they disappear when he dies?
I think you'll be able to have children.
Oh.
I'm probably infertile. I don't know.
Once our arrangement is.
What about
Astra.
what if I write a book about him? Do my words just disappear?
That'd be pretty cool, actually. But
Keep talking.
yeah,
At some point, I'll walk
Yeah.
over.
it's
Love, don't. You're offering way too much. Look at that poor piece of soul over there. Do you think that he got money?
Armir's just over there like,
Yeah.
Just like,
I know he's got some hard times, but I wouldn't say he's a more insufferable
No,
soul.
behind him.
Oh,
Talking
okay.
about the cage and the piece of soul. Do you think that he knew what was coming to him?
No,
Yes,
but,
he did.
But even still, like, think about it. I still have my life to live. It's not like I go anywhere right now. I know in these next, God forbid something happens, couple hundred years, I can make a lot of good change in the world. I can help.
And then it just disappears.
No, it doesn't disappear. I would. The changes that we make along the way, they wouldn't go anywhere.
Wait, I have a question. Say he's an artificer. Say he develops like a really cool mechanical thing.
The lore gets lost. The building and the materials doesn't.
Would his creations live on? We just wouldn't know that they're connected to him? It doesn't matter. It's not happening.
That is a good fine print, because that's the way I interpret it. But if you're saying the, like, let's say I come up with something and it's called the big one. If I go away, is it still there? It's just called the small one or something. Does somebody else create it?
I still call it the big one, but nobody knows
Yeah.
why.
That more accurate.
Perfect.
No,
then you're
it doesn't
perfectly
matter.
fine then.
Don't encourage him.
The way I see it is it's not a bad ending. The only people I really care about is Mr. Sparkeye and all of you. And when I left, I said I would help.
But we also care about you, lad.
You said that we're all, well, the rest of us at least, are tied down. In some ways. What's tying me down?
Your father.
So you do know my family.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
You said no to me
See, we
first
can't
time,
trust
but
him.
you've mentioned both my sister and my father now.
Well, your sister isn't technically your sister.
Ooh.
And your father
So
also
that's that.
technically isn't your father. Technically speaking.
Mother bang your sister?
Not my papa.
Let's just say I'm certain he wouldn't be quite happy with me meddling in his affairs.
What's your relationship with him?
Not that
Purely sex.
Yeah. But you're.
we tend to avoid each other's paths. He prefers his very cold prison.
Are you afraid
I
of
prefer
him?
my rather lavish reflective floor.
Are you afraid of him?
I mean, not necessarily. We're both. Let's just say we're both powerful entities within our domain, and we would rather choose to avoid each other. Personally speaking.
And I guess the last. Do you know my mother?
No. I'm fairly confident about that part. Again, I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about you. Just that you exist and that you are somehow connected, and now I gather to your sister being. Is it Garnet? Angelica? Is that her name?
You already mentioned it before, don't pretend.
I'm just assuming that that's her. That's what you seem to be implying. I'm going to be honest. Your fate doesn't really matter to me.
Ooh.
I'm very depressed right now.
You were pointing.
First
You were pointing to him.
I already have a small portion of it. I've had a taste.
Ooh, he licked ya.
I'm sure if you would like more, that can be arranged.
What was that exactly?
It was a taste of some of the blessings that I can give.
See a taste. He wants to eat us.
Unfortunately, as you know, everything has a price. If you'd like more, that can be arranged, but the price does get noticeably steeper the more you partake. So too do the benefits.
Do I... Thing is, I don't think I always want to take it, but there might be times that I do.
That's not how this works.
Do I always have to take it here?
No, I think it's more that I don't think you'd be able to control when you want to take it.
Oh.
Has everybody here lost their goddamn minds? You're
This is
being
when
really
you
selfish,
come
by
back.
the way. I'm mad at you.
You haven't
That's
tried
fine.
it. You
I
haven't
see
tried
Astra
this,
shouting at them, and I'm like, you said he didn't matter to you anymore.
Technically, no.
Then what'll it cost to release him?
I think we have a deal on the table.
No, we don't.
I wasn't here for that, so what would it cost?
No. Would you care to eliminate your companion?
No.
Is that the only way?
It's a deal on the table.
He wants to erase himself from history once he croaks.
See, you're seeing it as I'm being selfish, but to me, I'm being quite literally the opposite.
No, you're being selfish. Think about what it's going to do to us.
Asher, your emotions are getting in the way.
Because I'm a
when we-
woman.
back. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Back when we first
I've
met.
taken out the god.
Back when we first met and started this journey,
Raise the
when-
hands, help.
Timon first saw those symbols in the sky, and then we all saw it. Mine read Builder, and I didn't know what that meant. I had no idea. Other
You're
than
an artificer.
see, that's what I thought it meant too. But my legacy, whether it's written in these history books that people often fabricate, or it gets lost in time anyway, I know that for the next X amount of years that I can do real good. And you'll still remember me. We will still all know each other.
Until we don't.
There's going to be a time when you all pass. I actually don't know about you. You might live forever according to this guy.
Jury's out. I don't know.
Which might suck for you, but you wouldn't know anyway. You wouldn't remember me. But all the good things we do along the way, you would.
I would feel a void, and that's where you are selfish, because you are important to every one of us, and all of a sudden you're gone, and yes, we won't remember that, but something will be taken from us too. And when we had the things in the sky or whatever, I was called the Watcher, and I'm not gonna watch my friends just cease to exist forever.
But we will. Eventually we
No,
will
we
die.
leave a legacy.
But the legacy doesn't need to be tied to the big one. Did you know that the big one's not even my name?
Now you're lying to us this whole time?
I
This is
don't-
not helping your
Asha,
situation.
I don't know my name. I was never given a name, and if I was, it's gone.
Do you know his name? Big Mouse?
Simba. Holy shit!
No.
See, it's a thing that was in the past and it meant something, and it was there. It's just like everything that I can do, that we can do.
But we might still find it, man. We just haven't looked.
You're not even 135 years old yet.
I may
There's
have had a
still
birthday
time.
since we started. I don't really remember.
We've known each other for what, like 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's been like 2.5 weeks.
Since all
Feels
this
like
started.
years, guys.
This? No, it's been a long time.
Yes,
just
because
kidding.
especially like
Not
because
real world time.
No, but we also had time travel.
Yeah.
we jumped a lot. Look, the only thing that I'm saying right here is my fate is untied. It's not tied to anybody. I made a promise to you guys. I made a promise to Kelthir that I would leave Schema and put my past behind me, forget about it, to help save whatever I need to help save. If you're telling me that the decision here is my name will be lost, but everything we do, remains in the future, well, to me, that's all that matters. I don't need my name. I don't need my image plastered like Samson the Great on stained glass
mighty.
windows. Sorry,
The
god damn it, I knew I
It's
fucked
been
that up.
years.
I'm sorry. He was great and mighty, but I don't need that. The stone that I build, the devices we create, the people we save, that'll be my legacy. Whether you remember it was me or not, the legacy is still there.
I punch Arkmir in the shoulder. Are you okay with this?
I'm
So I was gonna say, why can't you go and die?
I'm sorry.
Are you guys okay with you guys are just
Astra.
listening to this?
I'm not okay with this. I've been talking him out of it.
Yeah, and he's the one that called Samson the Great, so we'd be more mad. Are you okay with this?
While they continue to
I'm
argue,
going around just kicking up dust.
while they're arguing about what they will or won't do for people they've never met, what do you want from me?
Same thing that I offered, the same deal that I offered your friend.
See, that
No!
doesn't sound like a fair deal.
What's that?
My legacy for a fragment of a soul that you don't care about?
It's a little more than that.
In what sense?
I will have to alter the terms of the deal that I made with Caerys in a very careful way so as to ensure that when you, as soon as this ritual completes, no harm is done to your people.
I didn't ask for that, though. I'm not sure what they asked for when I was away.
Well, how about this one? A fragment of his soul that I don't care about. In exchange, I take a fragment of your soul that I don't care about. What emotion are you most willing to give?
Hardiness.
That's the only one he has.
If you know anything about Calthir.
I was gonna say your sense of humor, but that's not an emotion, is it?
Kelthir, I know what you're trying to do, and you can say the same thing back to me. And Asher, I understand you're sad.
I'm not talking to you.
That's fine. You have a whole people you're trying to save. You are part of that people. If you give up your legacy, there will be history books about that. And you not being mentioned would be worse than me not being mentioned for a building I built or a device that was called the big one that might not be called the small one. I don't really know. But you also care for, and I'll point to May, you have people that care about you, and I know you all care for me. But again, I'm not going anywhere. You deserve to have your name in your history books. What you're doing right now, nobody asked you to do this, other than the small group of friends that touched tips and said, let's do this. If he is offering that or me, I'm not going to let you do that.
I appreciate the offer that you're doing, but to be honest, you don't really know what, and I gestured to Nana, what we signed up for when we did this.
No, and you kept a lot of stuff secret from us.
Correct?
But I know what I signed up for when I left Schema. That was to help my friends.
Sounds very similar to what we
What
signed
you
up
did.
for. Except, I don't think you signed up saying, I might not come back from this.
Oh, we kind of knew we might not come back from this.
Sure, generally speaking, you never know what dangers are out in the world.
But I also didn't step out thinking my legacy might never be remembered.
Neither did I.
But I'm happy to do this.
So am I, if it means
He's
saving
offering
all my
two
family
different
and
things.
friends.
But
The
he is
fuck
offering.
wrong with this?
He is
No.
offering a duel. Thumb war?
Coin toss?
He's offering.
No!
They are offering to take a part of you. That wasn't my deal. My deal would be that I would be forgotten once I'm gone. I'm not going anywhere. If you take this deal, part of you remains here.
I have half a bag of expired flour. I'm willing to part with half of it for this deal.
Does not reply.
God damn it.
We've seen what taking a part of your soul does to somebody. Caerys, that man is not the same as what's sitting over there.
Correct.
I wouldn't want to see you rip a part of yourself out when I can make something that, yes, it sounds bad up front, but there's still so much I can do.
Well, hang on. What if he takes away, like, sadness? That's kind of nice.
I don't think
Never
it's
be
like
sad.
one of the four emotions he's taking up.
He said pick an emotion. You pick one of the bad ones. Get rid of that one. This could be a win-win situation.
Even still, somebody could lose part of them, that's the bad part, and that's what keeps them whole. It's still a piece of the puzzle that's missing.
Piece of the puzzle or full puzzle?
You're seeing this all wrong. He's not taking me now. I'm not leaving part of myself.
I understand that. Still think you're selfish.
We don't need to take any of these deals. We can choose to leave. He has his part to pay from the bargain we already took. That's a debt.
Losawara will grant you access to the sepulchre chamber, and we will not stand in your way in your...
We can walk away, and we can try to find another way to save your people and stop Caerys.
There might be another way. There might be 500 other ways.
Exactly. We don't have to jump on the first option we get. I vote we walk.
How do we contact you? Is this a do it now or never again?
I tried asking that earlier.
He just wants your dad.
I'm in every mirror that you walk past.
That's kind of creepy. Is that? Did you fuck with him earlier?
So I can get mirror bliss.
Wait a minute. You fucked with me earlier?
Did you fuck me earlier?
What time? Which time are we talking about?
Oh, you know which time. This one.
I have a question. I have one last question for you.
It was the shadow,
yeah.
the mirror shadow.
Do you know how
creature.
much time we have left? Do you know when Caerys plans on performing this? You say you can see all the different possible endings.
Caerys is currently in the process of attempting to retrieve the Nexus anchor from Riddle. If he succeeds in that, the rest of the groundwork for the ritual has been completed already.
So pretty soon type thing.
I don't know how close he is to retrieving the anchor itself. I know that is his next step. Which would, unfortunately, result in the destruction of Sylvia, most likely.
I agree that
What's the fastest way there?
yeah, do you know how to get there?
Where?
Redo.
The Nexus anchor.
He's going to ask for something in return.
If you tack that onto mine,
If we make an agreement, I can show you, one of you, potentially, a small fraction of the Way of Mirrors. I'm certain there's
You
one up
promised
there.
that to me.
Oh, you will learn it at one point in your future.
what's the agreement? Is it like the agreement? One
No.
of the agreements or a different one?
Not for this.
Preferably the one that involves your fate.
Yeah.
I can get you to Red Home.
Haster
No.
can also get us there.
I'm sure you wouldn't want to leave here before you remove the vampiric
Right.
stain upon the city.
So
But after that, I can help you travel
Let's-
the Way of Mirrors and get there.
let's put a pin in the deals.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let you fulfill your first deal, the reason we came into this room of mirrors.
Yes.
We will see what other options we can follow.
We have to protect Sylphia as well, regardless.
Exactly.
So we need to move on that.
I want you all to know whether you choose to be mad at me or not.
I've chosen.
Make her forget anger.
Yeah, tack it on.
That one you get for free.
Yeah, we don't even want anything for it.
Yeah.
We just don't like her anger.
You can just have her anger. Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I don't know.
Like, I get
Oh,
it.
I don't want that.
Yeah. But just know I will
He
not.
he turns to you actually and says, "But I'll get so much more if that just stays."
Oh, I wasn't actually saying that. That was Derek saying that as a joke.
Can you keep her bored?
Yeah, how about Hoku? What do we get from a
Stop
Hoku?
making deals with him.
Just take the board.
Yeah. What else can we get from this guy?
Stop
anything.
it. Stop it.
You don't need to give us anything. You just want the board.
You're not taking the Hoku. I have questions for you. You mentioned you show first. Okay, you show me as an old lady. Then you said a whole bunch of unpleasant things about me, making it seem like I had ill intent and I was gonna leave a path of bloodshed and make all these errors.
You will.
No, I won't.
Okay.
You're wrong. I'm on the path that Haster has sent me on. I'm not going to make mistakes. I'm on my right path. I'm a nice person. I'm not going to... There will be no bloodshed. Well, some. Tell me
Nothing
more.
stares back at you.
What
No.
did you mean?
You know already.
No, I don't.
There's no easy way to say this. Your emotions will get the better of you.
Is it because I'm
You
alone?
got a vagina!
I think I'm pretty good at keeping my emotions intact, actually.
You're like crying over one tear. You're angry in the other eye.
You mean so? By the way, I also started. I've walked away from Vex now. I'm done with him. I'm
Yeah.
going back quickly over to
Okay.
Caerys. Anyways, while this is happening, I'm.
Vesnel looks back at you, Astra, and just says, "The sheer amount of power that is within your hands, your abilities,
Stand a little taller.
combined with the fate that inadvertently got woven for you, it's not a good combination. It's a delicious combination,
Stop saying that word.
Nice,
but it's
voice.
not
delicious.
Oh no.
that anger, that loss that fuels you. It will eat away at you. And one day, once you have run out of every possible option, you'll remember the one friendly fae who offered you everything.
What exactly are you offering me? See
Not
how
yet.
it turns around? I can ask you for stuff too.
Not yet. You haven't lost enough yet.
Is that a threat?
It's a promise. No. You know as well as I do that fate gives and takes. And eventually,
Takes me.
it will take everything that you have.
Nuh-uh.
Good argument.
And it's that mindset that will bring you to me. That will force you to exhaust every possible option, no matter what the cost. Until
Are you talking about me ending up alone in the tower? Because I already know that that's inevitable for me. Alright, what is this way of the mirrors?
Again, not yet.
You can't just dangle some things and
You're not ready.
keys
yet.
in front of my face.
You're not ready yet. But you will be.
You kind of can.
Whose side are you on?
Let's go to the sepulchre.
What?
Sepulchre.
Sepulcher.
Sabalba.
Let's go to the sepulchre.
Kind of looks around. Is there a piece of mirror anywhere that you can take?
No. The entire ground below you is the reflective mirror surface.
Well, I
And
look
it's like
down. What do I
slightly
see?
cloudy with like the
Up your skirt.
black shadows. But as you look down and you like get closer, the black shadows almost part, and you can see yourself. You see your reflection looking back at you.
How
you
old
look
do I
old.
look?
You look old.
In front of Mo.
Much older than I.
Much older.
I wonder if it doesn't say anything, but he wonders if that's his real reflection. Vexen, now, do you know what I look for?
What the fuck is that?
No. Alright.
Vexen over to reply.
Partially. I think it's a family member, something of that sort.
You know, that's the part that I don't get about you. You say that you see all of our fates and how my fate is doomed and fight the red god. Such a simple question. I ask it of everybody.
Yeah. What is your question?
Who
Dog.
do I seek?
Sorry.
Make an insight check.
Hmm.
21.
Everyone around the table make an insight check for me.
I have disadvantage.
True.
Nat 20 for 28.
13.
But I'm also a little further away.
15. Oh wait. Yeah, 15.
So that's between not 20s. Yeah, that's more than enough success. All of you gather that in the conversation that he's had with you so far, he has been. He knows some things about your future. You don't know how. You don't know how he's gotten this information, but it is clear that his information is not complete. He only knows bits and pieces of your future, of your past, of like who you are. Almost like you gather somebody has told him pieces, but not everything. I think you all get that with those roles. That he doesn't see everything. He's not omnipotent. He's not really a god. But he has information from somewhere. Not full information, not complete information, just bits and pieces maybe, but from somewhere he does know things. And he's been playing with those few things that he knows in order to get more out of you.
Notice how he didn't know shit about me?
Yes.
Can I talk
Because
to
I
you
don't
guys?
exist in the future, Astro.
Oh my god, that's not what it is.
You told him these things, and you didn't have shit to say about me because I don't exist! Future sealed. Deal.
Stop it!
Well, can we talk?
You talking to all of us?
Hi.
Sorry, he's gone off to speak
Yeah.
to Caerys.
Yeah.
We can come back to this.
No,
Well, it was just gonna be quick, so that we were leaving.
we are. We're going to the sepulchre. The vampire sepulchre.
Yeah.
Sepulchre.
Sepulchre.
That's not a word.
Spalma.
Sapa.
And I'm just gonna let him know that we're going to be leaving, and unfortunately we can't get you out right now, but we'll be back.
You
Hold on to what I've told you.
You've given me much.
Yeah.
You've given me hope for the first time in forever. And you've given me faith. I see the symbol on you. You shine brighter than I did.
Almost like a diamond.
Like I.
Not.
Like a diamond in the sky.
Good luck.
I look to Maven and just say, we need to get going.
She whispers in your mind. I almost gave myself up.
I wouldn't let you anyways. And I keep walking.
And I wouldn't have let him let you. Because I wouldn't let you.
I kind of like Diamond kind of pulls everybody towards you guys, like halfway. You meet halfway.
Just shimmy shuffling the side of God.
Well, as I'm walking back and see, I guess you like kind of going, then I will be like, let's get going, and start to gesture towards wherever the opening is that I assume we can go back out.
There's like a faint arch of like shadows that's barely visible.
I don't think that we. Diamond tries to speak hushed a little bit. I don't think that we can trust anything that this thing says. It's plans.
We a failure?
It's toying with everybody lost.
I just give him a bit of a nod and then gesture and start walking out.
He's being real slimy too about the deal he made with Caerys. What's to say he's not going to be slimy with any deals he makes with us?
He's definitely being slimy with us.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's his whole thing.
Yeah, so don't trust
Moist, wet, and slimy.
I run out of the rift and I just yell back, take them all, and then close it.
You like toggle one of the frames.
Volro, I saved our people! Don't worry about those.
You step through the shadowy archway back into the chamber of mirrors that was showing portraits of Caerys on the back. And the rest of you follow
We
suit.
head to the Sabalba.
What's a bauble? You step out back into the chamber of mirrors.
Is there still blood flowing through that other door?
We'd have to go out there.
You're still in the chamber. Diamond looks like he's thinking about something.
When we walk out, does it close?
No, you're still.
I'm kind of curious.
When in doubt, roll a die.
Hmm?
When in doubt, roll a die.
Sure. If it's over 10, I do it. It's over 10. As Timon is walking out, before he gets to the threshold, he giant smite. He wants to invoke the red lightning energy.
Argonauts
Within
in
the
front of
space.
him. Yeah. Oh boy. Roll initiative.
Nothing happened.
He doesn't giant swing?
No giant thing. No red lightning. There's nothing in here.
I'm like,
His domain.
Yeah, we'll get him. Don't worry.
Batteries are out.
There's no red lightning.
Try to plug it in.
Alright. Okay.
As we walk through, I punch Big One in the shoulder. Well, I guess like the hip, maybe, because you're so tall. Yeah, we just keep walking.
I'm gonna just quickly check that Balro is still out in the room.
He's dead. Just
Yeah.
It's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, he built.
Guess the shadow situation out here is a lot better than what it was in there.
Yeah, a lot better. It's a lot more manageable than it was in there. That's for sure. You're still a little bit freaked out by the shadows.
Oh, yeah, you're
perhaps
freaking
not
out the
being
whole
in
time, yeah.
an entire plane of shadows.
well, let's go see if we can take care of the vampire problem first.
Any, I guess.
Did you step out of this chamber, Balro? Was everything all right? You.
We were gone for 72
Yeah.
days.
He cannot tell what's.
How long it's been?
he's bad at insight, so he's just like, what did you find? What?
A lot, but any company while we were away?
No.
Well, we may have some shortly. I believe we've been granted access to whatever's behind that.
As you say that, a figure just appears right beside Volro, becoming visible. The invisibility spell drops. Just clad in dark leather armor, daggers, like at least 4 daggers in a belt just on its on their sash. Androgynous figure with like dark black short hair, looks at you, smiles. Told them to open the door for you.
What debt is to be paid?
Noiselessly walks over to the other door, reaches into a pocket, pulls out a key ring, takes a single black key, taps it against the door twice, and the shadow almost passes over it.
Dang.
And all of a sudden, there are no shadows on this door.
Oh, shit.
There's no shadow at all.
Lisvara.
The chick that he
The
said
assassin
would come and open the door for us.
Changeling
Yeah.
person who was upstairs. The person who you met.
Yeah, he said she'd come down and open the door.
Got it.
Are we talking about that door?
Yes, the
Yeah.
one
They,
the blood
they
was
look back
flowing
at you
into.
and
Okay.
smile. Would you like another dose?
Oh, right away.
My master said to offer you some in case you wish to partake.
How long will this one last?
All the same. They reach into one of their satchels and pulls out like a small circular like mirror. Holds it up to you. Hold this. You look in it, you can barely see like your reflection. It looks the same as it was before. And they reach into another pouch and take out essentially like a small glass bottle. Like hold it in front of you in the mirror and like crack it open, break it, and this like fine like black mist pours out of it into your nose. You inhale, and everything is good again.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're not afraid of anything.
I'm back, baby.
You feel exuberant, joyful,
Hard.
and the shadow.
Damn.
Oh damn it! And as the smoke almost like dissipates, you can see your reflection in the mirror becoming slightly slow again, similar to how it was slightly off, fragmenting a little bit from the edges as shadows begin to claim it.
Okay.
Roll your 3 portent dice.
Hell yeah. Come on, big money.
You didn't ask the appropriate question. Is how long will you be down afterwards?
Yes. Doesn't matter.
Same amount of high, way worse low.
Doesn't matter. Okay. 13. I guess you need to record these as
I
well.
do
right?
need to record these.
13.
For context,
12.
you using that means I no longer have the fortune dice on you, so the old dice.
Oh,
go around,
shit.
So.
Always take the drugs.
Yeah, I was gonna keep taking the drugs.
Always take it.
There's
Dude, and you're
no
cool.
downside.
Alright, 13, 12, 17.
Do it, and you're cool.
Yeah.
Are those minutes?
You have 10 minutes.
No, those
No,
are
those are
the
10 minutes.
dice. He
All right,
can
let's go
swap.
through the door quick.
Oh.
But I have to use those dice within the 10 minutes.
Yeah, we go in now.
Yeah, we are speed running this.
Yeah. We go in now. Turn-based order.
Anybody else want to hit on the drugs?
No.
No, I'm
No.
good.
Okay.
No.
As you
on,
say
guys.
this, you push open the door and march in, and you can all you see is this blood that's on this ground is
I don't even know
still
what that
continuing
is.
to be pulled towards in this direction that you're going into, and you see immediately as you round this corner just a bright, glowing crimson light coming from around this corner. I'll be right back.
He's getting the thing. We did it.
It won't turn on.
This out of here. Oh, slide in. That's fine.
What are
Does
discs?
our audience get to see?
No.
I'll switch it in a seek. Oh, that looks like blood.
Whoa!
blood.
Oh, damn.
Wait,
That is supposed to be on a riser.
No.
should I turn this on?
Sure, it won't.
We probably don't need the riser tonight, maybe? Oh,
But
unless he's
maybe
putting
it
the thing
looked cool.
underneath.
This sits on top of the.
Wait, it didn't turn on fully.
I assume.
Oh, wait, which way do I turn it? There's yellow and white lights.
Wait, but also it won't do anything. It's mostly just there to be a hole in the ground.
Does this go
That
there?
goes on top of that.
Oh, and this thing turns
Oh,
on.
I see. It's like a bridge.
But that thing's not turning on right now?
Ooh.
Or no, sorry. Maybe it's not now.
Lavin's getting too excited.
I just want to turn on switches.
I like that. Blood.
Blood.
Magma.
Are the stairs supposed to go against
in
it?
the middle.
Oh, the coffin.
It's a thing.
Oh. That's cool.
There you go. Perfect.
Actually, turn it that way.
Which way?
So you're entering from this side.
Yeah.
As you notice, there's this.
We'll do it like that.
I think the orientation of this doesn't work, but it's fine. I'll fix it afterwards.
It's fine,
We'll
yeah.
fix it in post.
Do you want us to see?
Fix it in post.
Derek's got it.
No, I think the bridge is supposed to be like.
It's alright.
It's fine. It's fine.
fine.
It's
We'll
fine.
set it up properly
works.
next time.
Yeah. As you enter this hallway, you just see glowing in front of you this like crimson light that's just emanating, and this blood is all like trickling forward. You're having to step through blood in order to get into this chamber, and it's all pooling in this massive, almost like eye-shaped pool, and that pool is pulsing with crimson light as the blood almost like climbs up the sides of this pedestal onto a coffin, essentially, where it's slowly seeping into the coffin through the lid.
Cool.
That's part one.
Oh, jeez.
There is one more thing, but I don't know where it is. So.
No.
It's a demon.
It's Caerys. He's right there waiting for
He's like, some guys, I like guys.
I can't believe you fell for this trap, you idiots.
It's Lady Garnett just drinking the blood.
Find it.
That's weird.
Whoa.
What the hell is that?
Ooh.
What in the world? That's a throne?
Whoa.
Portal?
What the heck?
What in the fuck?
What incarnation?
God damn.
That's Batman.
You need to have like
That doesn't
Burke's
look
head.
sinister at all.
This is
Don't do it.
cool.
It's gonna break it.
The blood that's pooling into this coffin is causing. It's almost like this. This massive gate and these two obelisks are built.
Bird's face is perfectly
This massive gate of obsidian is
terrifying.
built into the back wall of this chamber. And it's clear that whatever energy is pulsing into this coffin is also pulsing through these two pillars that are beside this gate. And in the gate itself, right flush against the wall, it's just pitch black darkness.
Here.
Yep.
That's where the cat head is.
Portal or something. A way for him to get here.
That's got weight.
That's cool.
Those are the decks.
Yep. Oh my.
As you approach this, that's all you see.
Now what?
Leroy Jenkins.
Well, let's safe to say we're approaching the coffin.
Yeah. Just slowly walking into the room.
Do we see anything else as we're going in?
What's the perceptions like here? Arkmir and Kaldir, you both can see especially you can see just moving about something in the shadow.
Oh, good.
The shadows are moving all
Okay.
around you. What would you
Wait,
like
I
to do?
still see them? Well,
Yes, but this time you also see them.
oh.
They're not figments of your imagination.
Are they moving in like a predictable pattern or just like all around? Just randomly?
all around. Liana.
Do you see that?
Yes.
He's cracking open his minis.
And is it all around the hall or just like, I guess, like practically like here? Yes.
All around this entire chamber.
Okay.
This chamber isn't empty.
I would.
And I don't mean the coffin or the sarcophagus.
I don't think he would just leave his coffin open like this.
Just some-
We already had guards on the way down here. Those ghouly spectra things.
No, definitely be on guard.
Whoever's leading the way, make a dexterity save for her.
Who burst in? The big one.
I mean, I probably would have been near the front. Whether Arkmir, since he can see, would take the lead.
And he's
Arkmir
feeling
was
good about
cocky
himself.
as-
That's true.
Yeah.
Plus 21.
21.
Actually, 22. Sorry. Yes.
You would take 6 points of necrotic damage, but because you succeeded, you half that, and then because you have evasion, you half that completely, so you take no damage as the shadow almost lurches out towards you and tries to grab your chest. It just like swipes past you, but you duck out of the way, feeling kind of where it would have scratched you, feeling like
The
a
essence.
necrotic energy almost like pulling away at you.
Oh boy.
Let's put these 3 shadows somewhere on there.
You almost sounded like them
In
for a
the
second.
room.
In the room. You want one close? Care.
One will be right on Arkmir, basically. And you can put one on either side of the bridges, basically.
Well, is
That's
this going
gonna
to
be
change?
reoriented.
Whatever, it doesn't matter for now.
That's
But
fine.
I guess for now, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about right, though. And I think it's just that one entrance missing piece thing that's like messing you up.
Okay. So.
And as you see this, you also see the rippling darkness in the portal
Shift.
shift and
Damn
almost
it.
like materialize
Something's coming
into
Oh, what's coming?
a solid black armored shadow that you recognize, that you've seen before.
It's Nipner.
Except this time, in its hand, instead of a shark, instead of a shark,
Last time they had a shark. Let's see.
instead of a massive great sword, lit with purple flame.
Yeah, because we got that rid of them.
Yes, it is a scarred, blackened lance,
Oh, a lance.
holding in his hand.
Here he is.
This is the one that we
See
probably
a
saw in the
shadow.
pictures, right?
Hey,
The lance.
Daddy.
Yeah.
We've
Is it the
seen
lance that we saw in
this
the
guy
pictures?
before. Hey,
Emerging-
Daddy.
emerging from this portal. It's still not. You gather that this is still a shadowy essence
not
of
him.
Caerys.
Yeah.
It's not Caerys necessarily, but it is a part of him.
Good
And it
thing I
emerges
used
from
that
here and
heal
looks
spell.
back at you all. And that's where we'll pick up next session.
Oh, dang
And it's
it.
gonna be a long one till then.
Yep.
Oh,
Suspense.
no.
Suspense.
Oh no.
When are you back?
Oh
from your-
shit. That looks fucking awesome.
back
That
from your
is
trip?
really cool.
I'm back on the February 22.
Okay.
So, end of February, March.
Then we'll end up in.
End of Feb?
Yeah. There's 5 weeks of vacation.
It's fine. We got 5 weeks to plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got other stuff to do.
Yep. All right. Cool. Good session.
Yep.
We're in danger.
Thanks, guys. See you next time. Yako.
Bye.